You sure are looking a lot better now. So, wanna talk about what happened earlier?
Foxy, I want more.
Oh, whoa, Cecilia, that's my last snack. And spit out the wrapper. Wait, no, not my hand. Spit out my hand too.
I bit you for a reason. I'm interrogating you, so don't lie to me. Back in the competition, when we ran into Black Wolf, I could tell from your breathing and heartbeat that you were terrified too. So why? Why didn't you just leave me and run?
I don't really remember what I was thinking back then. I was probably too freaked out to think straight, and just moved on autopilot.
So you didn't even know how terrifying those guys from the outer ring can be? What an idiot.
People from the outer ring aren't all bad, you know? Billy, Lighter, Lucy, Caesar.
What are you even talking about? I mean those real monsters. That Chromeo woman and Black Wolf, Romule, they're both sweepers. In the outer ring, sweepers only do one thing. Cleaning. Useless corrupted patients, rule breakers, anyone in the way. They all get swept out. A lot of people say they take orders from Caledon, the strongest force the outer ring ever had.
Caledon, the former dominant force in the outer ring. They collapsed a long time ago. It wasn't until recently that Caesar revived their name as the Sons of Caledon. I thought Caledon disbanded. Doesn't that mean the sweepers are gone too?
Well, the sweepers may have disbanded, but people like them don't just magically become good.
You've dealt with them before, haven't you?
Yeah, I only survived because I ran fast enough. That was ages ago, back when I was drifting around the outer ring. Only way I got food was doing odd jobs for the biker gangs who controlled the oil supply. There were a lot of people like me. So many. We clawed that land and all that oil back from the hollows with our own hands. But none of it ever belonged to us, because we were weak. Even if we fought tooth and nail to get our hands on something, the city folks would just immediately snatch it from us. The biker gangs were the only ones who could hold on to anything out here in the outer ring. So we had to play by their rules. Sometimes, some hotshot would get cocky thinking they could stand up to them. And every single time, they got squashed. Like bugs. Funny, right? That's what the old outer ring was like. To those big shots, our lives weren't worth more than ants on the street. Anytime I even heard a rumor that sweepers might be nearby, I'd pack up immediately. New hideout, never stayed in one place too long. But then, one day, I ran out of food. At that rate, even Chalky, who'd been with me the whole time, would have starved to death. That's when someone told me I could scavenge places that'd been cleaned. Once the owners were gone, you could find valuable stuff. Most people were too scared to go near those places, though. I was scared too, but I was starving.
So you worked up the nerve and went scavenging?
Yeah. I quietly followed the sweepers, Premia and Romule. Waited until they finished cleaning a house and left, then snuck in through a window. But I wasn't the only one who showed up.
Hey, this ring's straight up plastic. We fought her for nothing.
Ugh, snake thyron blood on me. Just my luck. Who knows if she's poisonous?
Forget it. Let's leave. If we don't get out of here before the sweepers are back, we're done for. It's the sweepers!
Found you. You're the last ones.
Please! Please don't kill us! We're just scavenging!
We just didn't want to go back into the hollows. We didn't mean to go against Caledon. Please, just let us go.
You...
Don't come any closer.
That day, I ran with Chalky in my arms. I kept running and running, farther and farther, to somewhere I thought Premia could never reach me. I know how sweepers operate. Once they've laid eyes on you, they don't let go. After that, I never went near a cleaned site again. I wandered in fear for a long time. Until one day, Jane dragged me into public security, and Commissioner Severian gave me a chance to become a specialist. Now, word was Caledon had completely fallen apart, that the Outer Ring had a new ruler, that the sweepers were the ones getting crushed now. Well, if the Commissioner hadn't dragged me into this investigation, I would have never crossed paths with them again.
No wonder you panicked the moment you saw them. That's brutal. Anyone would be scared.
I barely survived once. I'm not letting them catch me again. Not dying quietly without a trace. Nope, not me. So, let's just pull out, Proxy. It's not just the sweepers we're dealing with. There's whoever's behind those faded ethereals, too. I don't know who's pulling the strings behind the scenes, but this is way too risky for us. Proxy, you get what I'm saying, right? Staying alive is what matters most. Schemes, rewards, any of it, none of it matters if we're dead.
Will become Helios. We, hollow. We, faith, caress. Go. Where? This isn't right. It shouldn't be ruins. The place I need to go. I remember.
Tell them I've already seized the sun. The sun.
Just a dream. What time is it now? When did I... This is my brother's room? What am I doing here? I don't remember anything at all.
Run. Just run. They're all tough. Oh, we can't beat them. Sir, you're saying you'll stay and cover us? Then it's a deal. Double good fortune! Until the next meal. We'll remember your sacrifice.
Right. I remember now. Cecilia and I were discussing dropping out. Then everything went black. And I passed out? Was it because I overused my eyes? Sure, maybe I had a nightmare because Cecilia was crushing me in her sleep. Why did that dream feel so unsettling? Why would I dream something like that? Now I feel kinda restless. Stuff I don't want to think about just keeps popping up. Some fresh air sounds like a good idea. Looks like Cecilia's been watching over me since I passed out. I should let her get some rest. Where did Wise go? He let me lie down on his bed, so he probably had to sleep on the couch. Ugh, just thinking about anything gives me a headache. Huh? Is someone there?
Form your own team and create different adventure strategies.
6th Street feels unusually quiet tonight. Even General Chop isn't open. Wait, Miss Romuel? What are you doing out here at this hour?
Evening, Miss Bell. Have you ever played Foodie Fighters? You know, the game being advertised over there.
Yeah. I come here to play this game all the time. No, wait, that's not what I wanted to say. Why are you here at this hour?
I figured as much. You look like a gamer. So, which character do you like?
Oh, character choice? Definitely Salmonson. Dash punches, jabs, uppercuts, flashy moves, and solid hitboxes. Pressuring my older brother at mid-range with him is just ridiculously satisfying.
I see. So you've got an older brother. As for me, my favorite is Hannibal.
Hannibal? The one who's basically just command grabs? Isn't he really hard to use? He's painfully slow and he's such a massive target. You almost never see anyone pick him. Sorry. I didn't mean to trash your favorite character. My win rate against really good Hannibal players is awful too.
It's fine. His lack of mobility is simply a fact. But once you get into grab range, a single throw can be devastating. I find that rather compelling, don't you? Did you know, when arcades first took off, quick, agile characters weren't actually that popular? The graphics in action games back then were so rough that all that fast movement was enough to make players dizzy. I'm pretty into old school arcade games, so I've read up on their history. As it turns out, slow but deadly grapplers were actually the most popular picks in those days.
I see. Still, it's kind of unexpected. I thought the character you liked or the style you liked would be something lighter and more agile.
If you mean how I fought in the competition, you're not wrong. But in virtual matches, it's fun to mix things up. You don't exactly get many chances in real life to flip someone over and pile drive them into the ground. Legally. Compared to me, you're a lot more consistent, inside and out. Positioning yourself carefully, reading the moment, waiting for the right opening to lock your opponent down completely. Whether in a game or the real deal, it's the same approach for you, isn't it, Miss Bell? All right. Your turn now.
Huh? My turn? For what?
I asked which character you like. You answered. So now it's only fair that you get to ask me a question. Go on.
There is something I want to ask you. It's so late. Why are you wandering around 6th Street all by yourself?
That's what you want to know. All right. Where do I start? Let's skip the exposition then and jump straight to the point. Long story short, we're after the same W engine. I thought it over, and a niche antique like that would be perfect for my collection. So, sorry, but I guess that makes us direct competitors now. That said, if I want to stay in the event, I need to get my ethereal card fixed before the next stage of the competition. Someone pointed me to a mechanic on 6th Street. That's why I'm here.
You mean Enzo? He's my neighbor. And sure, he's really good at fixing things, but at this hour, he's definitely already closed shop for the day. By the way, how did you manage to damage your ethereal card to begin with?
I input a cheat code. Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, B, A, and it just went black.
That's a standard video game cheat code! Using it in a holo competition is certainly reckless, Miss Romuel!
It wasn't just a random decision. Years ago, during one of the early holo champion competitions, a programmer actually hid a cheat code inside an ethereal card. It even made the news. The scores were so tight today, so I figured if it still worked, maybe I could squeeze out a few extra points. Guess history didn't repeat itself this time.
Since it's happened before, it's normal they'd add anti-cheat measures, and you ran straight into them. Still, now that the cause is clear, I should be able to fix it. Give me your card.
You can fix it? Oh, thank you. If the competition starts again and my card's still dead, I'll be in real trouble. By the way, Miss Bell, why are you wandering around this late?
You sure you want to ask while I should be focusing on repairing your card? But to answer your question, I'm not out here for anything important. I just had a nightmare and needed some air.
Nightmare? If you, fall asleep face down, dreams of getting chased are pretty common.
No. I dreamt of some ruins. Everyone I knew was gone. And I was left all alone. And my hand...
Was your hand getting corrupted by ether? Or was it something even worse?
It was something I've never seen. A golden ether. No, it might not be ether at all. Some kind of unfamiliar substance. Sorry, I'm rambling. Just ignore what I said. Here, your ethereal card's all good again.
That's amazing! Now I can finally sleep in peace tonight.
You're welcome. Though I have to ask, aren't you trusting a competitor a little too easily? You weren't worried I might just smash your card?
I wouldn't call it trust. I'm just giving a citizen who has nothing to hide the benefit of the doubt. And since you helped me out, in return, let me take a little look at that nightmare you mentioned. I'm curious. What does a nightmare mean to you? I see. Looks like you do have something to hide after all, Miss Model Citizen. Anyway, I'll pay you back for this favor by dealing with your nightmare in the future.
Wait, earlier you asked me why I was out late and I answered. Now it's my turn. What exactly do you mean by that?
You really like this little Q&A game, huh? Too bad. We'll have to call it here. Someone over there seems to be looking for you.
Belle, are you there?
See you around. Oh, also, in the next round, you might want to be careful of Hannibals or other suspicious characters that try to creep up on you.
Oh, there you are. So you were wandering around outside? I knew I heard voices earlier. Was someone else here just now?
It's kind of complicated. Basically, someone who really loves suplexes.
So a violent maniac? You should stay away from people like that. Your tiny frame wouldn't survive. Anyway, enough about that. Do you know how worried Weiss and I were? You collapsed and then snuck out in the middle of the night. What if you passed out on the street?
Sorry for making you worry. I woke up and needed some air. Thanks for staying with me while I was asleep, Cecilia.
Don't just thank me with words. You gotta take action. I was protecting you even in my sleep, you know. In my dream, you were surrounded by outlaws, and I chose to stay behind and cover your escape.
From what you were mumbling in your sleep, it sounds like someone else covered our retreat. Still, let's get something to eat. My treat. What do you want?
You're treating me? Yeah! Manager, you're the most generous person alive. Once this specialist here wraps up the case perfectly, your name is totally going in the report. Oh, that sounded kind of weird. Never mind. Oh, I saw this pudding in your fridge earlier. It looked amazing. I want that.
That pudding was a limited edition my brother lined up for. But it's fine. Eat it. He can't say no to me after all. Just don't let him catch you eating dessert this late, or you'll never hear the end of it.
Manager, you're the best. If you're worried about getting caught, how about we sneak off somewhere quiet to eat it? I'll take you there first, then slip back and rescue the pudding. Silent and quick. Oh, wow. This flavor. I can't really explain it, but you can just tell it's premium. So good. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not sharing, okay? Well, unless you really want some. Here, just one bite.
Nah, you eat. You helped a lot in today's match. Take this chance to unwind a bit.
What is it? Are you, still feeling sick?
Finish chewing before you talk. I'm fine now, really. I had a bit of a headache when I woke up, but the fresh air helped.
Gotta admit, you're tougher than you look. But, fine. Let me just say it. Proxy, the real reason you refused to quit the competition, it's got something to do with you suddenly passing out earlier, right? Some kind of special illness?
What makes you say that?
What a lucky guess! I mean, as a pub sex specialist, I've got a knack for these things, okay? Now, I suspect you are withholding information and obstructing official duties. I order you to confess immediately. Leniency if you cooperate. Consequences if you resist.
Cecilia, this is the kind of trouble you usually try to avoid. Are you sure you want to hear about it?
Yeah, it is a pain, hearing you talk about your illness and all. But wouldn't it be worse if something actually happens to you, and I can't hang out here and eat your snacks anymore? If you're gone, what am I supposed to eat?
That's very on brand for you, Cecilia. If I went through every detail, you'd probably fall asleep before I finished. Should I just give you my conclusion? I've been relying on a specialized ocular implant to navigate the hollow, but lately, it's been harder to control. My body seems to be reacting to it. That's why I passed out. One of the competition prizes is a Porceloid W engine, and Porceloid seems to ease my symptoms. So, no matter what, I want to obtain it and understand how it works. Though, I may have been too reckless.
I see. So what you're really saying is you want to win that prize to save your life? Well, save your career as a proxy? Then if I said, Billy and I will stay in the competition and win that W engine for you, and you can just withdraw and wait safely at home for good news, what would you say?
I'm sorry, Cecilia. You need a skilled proxy. If what happened today happens again, entering the hollow without a navigator would be extremely dangerous. In the past, Wise would be able to help, but he recently disabled part of his HDD connection device. He did it for me, but it also means he can't be a proxy for the time being. And since it's a problem with my eyes, using EOS will only worsen the issue. So I have to continue competing in person. After we secure the W engine, however, I might need to take some time to adjust.
Yeah, all right. I swear, eating and sleeping at your place has turned me into some goody two-shoes, too. Well, since you've made up your mind, I'll stick with you through this mess. Okie-day, let's lay out our battle plan. You and Billy, well, mostly Billy, will act as bait, draw everyone's attention, and while nobody's looking, I'll slip into the prize vault and steal the W engine.
Wait, since when was this even a plan? And stealing the prizes? They'll kick you out of public security so fast, and then you're looking at jail time? I'm shutting down this career suicide scheme right now.
Idiot! I was kidding! Like I'd actually throw away this perfect job over something like that! I hear New Eridu Prison only serves 2 eggs a week. Only a fool would sign up for that. But remember how uneasy you felt just now when I suggested that plan? Because that's exactly how I feel whenever you're the one putting yourself in danger. So listen up. In the contest coming up in a few days, you're not allowed to use any of your eye powers. You're a pretty well-read proxy, right? Surely you've got other ways to find your path without relying on your eyes? Don't ask me how. I wouldn't have a clue. And as a snake Thyran, I can see and track the ether traces left behind by living things. You know, that thing you thought was my sense of smell? It's kind of like that. What I'm saying is I can help with navigation too. Just so we're clear, at all times, my top priority is staying alive. I'm not risking my life for your problems. But I also don't want to see you get hurt again. It ruins the pudding. This is the conclusion I came up with after really putting my mind to it while you were passed out. So you'd better respect all the brain power I put into this. No objections allowed. Not if you understand.
Okay. I get it, Cecilia. I'll listen.
Good. And now I finished the pudding too. Oh, looks like I forgot to save you a bite. Anyway, this case specialist is tired. Oh, let's go home and sleep.
first laid out your mission objectives, I believe I was perfectly clear. Don't you agree? Choosing silence now. How unbecoming. Find a way to thin the herd. Make them drop out. You're the funnel for the first round of cuts. I distinctly remember those instructions being very explicit. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain this to me. How exactly does that directive get interpreted as indiscriminate slaughter of contestants and the ethereals they turn into? There are 1,000 ways to force people out of the competition, yet you chose the loudest, bloodiest one. You dragged civilian deaths into it, blew the whole thing wide open, and put public security, the city administration, and Krampus on high alert. Truly impressive work.
I don't owe explanations to some mid-level lackey like you. Take a good look at what's left of these washouts still in the running. Get me on the line with him. He'll back my track record, and he'll tell you to shut your yapping.
He won't be speaking with you, Black Wolf Mule. Did you really think he hadn't already made his position clear to me? He's disappointed. Deeply disappointed.
I'm telling you, get me through to him. Talking to you is a waste of time. I've cleared far more obstacles for him than you ever have. He will listen to me.
Well, there's no denying it. You were a very effective tool. That's precisely why I said he's disappointed. He believed you could handle this assignment. Unfortunately, he was mistaken. Your brutality ruined everything. When a tool still has its master's scent on it, the hounds don't take long to find it. I truly am sorry, Remuel. Arranging an escape route is the last thing we can do for you. We'll find a new funnel elsewhere. Lie low for now. Your boat departs at 3:30 in the morning from the outermost dock at Port Elpis. No electronic devices steering the handoff. Good luck.
What kind of joke is this? A mangy lapdog dares look down on me? I'll kill you. I'll find you and rip you apart. So those aren't planning to protect me anymore. What now? Do I hide out in the outer ring? Or do I follow their instructions and head for Port Elpis? No. If I were him, I'd never be that generous to someone I planned to toss aside. I'd bait him out, then take him out nice and quiet. So that's why they're shipping me off by sea. Those backstabbing bastards. I got an itch and offed a few worthless nobodies, and now they actually want me dead? No way. I'm not ending up as fish food at the bottom of the ocean. Gotta think of something.